Sports. It's in the game.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the desert Southwest and TPC Scottsdale, it's the final round of the Arizona Classic. What a weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Oh, how's that to get a final round started off and running? A hole out for birdie to get the day rolling. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those two deep fairway bunkers on the right into play.
It was a good tee shot, a little unlucky to run into the first cut.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. That finished off for par here at the second. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard fourth. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guarded short, right, and left. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Look here at birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive. And you need to hit it long and straight from there. You'll have a chance to access the whole location and maybe make a birdie. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The fifth always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a three.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the fifth. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Ready to tee off now at the sixth. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
No issues here. That is into the fairway. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par four. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 17-foot putt here. You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him to 27 under par. Arriving here at the longest of the par threes at TPC Scottsdale, the 215-yard seventh. This green features a false front, so you don't want to be short, especially left, where a big bunker guards the putting surface. Second shot now, here at the par three. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Frank, the par four eighth. This is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left. Forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front. Unless there's a flag position in the front, you're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
110 yards to the flag.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the eighth. And he'll get that score to minus 29. Here at the par four ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
So from the rough, his second at 9.
That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled the lack of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either, so did not go over the green.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side, 7 under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a hard dogleg to the right. You have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting. Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So from the rough, down the Noda.
Ball sitting in the rough at the 11th, now looking at an opening up the right side in an effort to try and hold the green.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. Yeah, you could kind of see that one coming. That ball kicks off the rocks and has nowhere to go but the hazard. So with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
2 wayward shots. Now a third to the par 3. Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. This is where the excitement really kicks in at TPC Scottsdale. The 13th hole is a par 5 at 558 yards. It is a wonderful driving hole. There's water, there's desert on the right. You have the mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. If you can drive the ball straight here, keep it out of that trouble, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and maybe make an eagle. Solid, good drive in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. So after the fun at the par 5 13th, you have to knuckle down here at the par 4 14th. It is 490 yards, and par is an excellent score here on this hole. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
128 yards to the front portion of the green, 136 all the way to the hole, pin just on. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. For tournament golf, this is one of the exciting holes, the 15th here at TPC Scottsdale. It's reachable at 553 yards, but it is also a nightmare if you hit your second shot. You can make a big number here. It's going to be up the left-hand side. Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Nope, that'll be short, maybe by a good 10 feet. Now this for another birdie. Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans. And there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4. Smoked that tee shot. Can't believe it finished in the first cut.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the church pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. Step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Chance now for another birdie. You betcha. Birdies at 16, 17, and 18 to wrap things up. Frank, always impressed when the players here are able to tune out the craziness. I mean, it's good fun, but it's still high-level business out here. You're trying to get the job done and win. And that's just what our featured player was able to do. What do you think?
I think it's just crazy. It's party town, really. And Rich, on Saturday, what is it? In excess of 250,000 people turn up just to watch? That's incredible. That's the atmosphere that you're talking about. But, you know, they say it's the greatest show on grass. They're probably right.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Toda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.